Hey everyone, I'm Melanie from Streamline Legal, where we help law firms get the most out of their practice management software. And today I want to show you a tool that can help you with delegating. Now, it's really can be a challenge for a lot of attorneys when they start with their first employee and they don't know how to handle things, how to communicate with that employee so that that employee will get the work done that needs to be done. And so what ends up happening is sometimes they'll abdicate that and they'll just get frustrated and just say, here, you can have it all. Now, the difference between abdicating and delegating being the idea that when you're abdicating, you're basically giving that responsibility away. And we don't want to do that. What we want to do is we want to delegate. We want to say, okay, I'm ultimately responsible, but I'm going to have somebody else help me get this done. And you're going to give them responsibility for getting it up to a certain point, and then you're going to make sure that you have oversight and control over what they're doing, which frankly is required by most licensing guidelines anyway, depending on what state you're practicing in. So the idea is that we want to show you a tool that's going to help you delegate, help you know what people are doing or what they should be doing when you're delegating responsibilities to them. And so this tool can be found in many practice management systems. We're going to demonstrate it today in Clio. And so I'm going to show you my Clio screen here. And here you'll see I've clicked on the taskbar on the left-hand side. And what that's allowed me to do is now I can see all of my tasks in Clio, which is great. But what I really want to do as the owner or as the managing attorney is I want to see what everyone else is working on. And so, of course, we can have meetings, we can sit down with them, we can talk to them about it, and I encourage you to do all those things. But there are times when a meeting isn't appropriate or a phone call isn't an option, and so we want to make sure that we have a way to know what's going on. And this can be a great tool. So if we go to the task list in Clio, and we can filter over here on the right-hand side, you'll see that we can filter to who the task is assigned to. And so if we go over here and we go ahead and select my administrative assistant, now it's going to show me all the tasks that she has on her list. So I don't have to log in as her, I don't have to talk to her if she's not available or for whatever reason. I can come in here and see it on my own. Now, of course, what we see here is that we've got some overdue tasks. Now, I'm not encouraging you to micromanage. I'm not encouraging you to spy on people, so to speak. The idea, though, is that we want to know what responsibilities have we given them, how far are they in the process of getting those completed, and do they need help? I mean, if I was to look at this list and see that I've got 6 overdue tasks, that's probably a sign to me that I need to reach out to this person and talk to them. Do they have too much to do each day? Are they not, is the time we've allotted for these tasks not really realistic? So these are conversations that I can have now that I know and now that I've seen this. Otherwise, if I don't know and I haven't seen it, then I can't help them. Then I can, of course, scroll down and see what tasks they should be working on today, and then what tasks they have coming up for the future so that I can try and help them manage that workload if that's something that they need help with. So it's a really great tool to be able to have some oversight and to see what other people are doing, because the alternative is, of course, I've heard of a lot of attorneys that will email assignments to their staff and their associate attorneys, and that can be tricky because then it's a little tricky to keep track of what tasks you've delegated out. So we don't want to drop the ball by just giving out a task and then never having it done. We don't want things to fall through the cracks. And so that's why a task management system like this can be really excellent in helping us track what work we've assigned out and what work still needs to be done. And of course, in these tasks, we can always add descriptions that give us a little more detail as to what's going on so that I can get more detail just by looking at the system. So I hope that tool helps you. I hope that you'll continue to delegate these things and not abdicate them, and use tools like this to make sure that that delegation is working out well. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a great evening.